Nancy, let's just start with where are we and what is all this development going on around us?
Well, you are still in Hilo town, and you're right just a mile from the hospital and 2 miles from the ocean, and we have a lot of land available. And so this is Punahoa Mauka Subdivision, and we have 36 lots for sale that are all 1 acre and larger. As land for $195,000, or with houses that start at house and land package for $349,000.
Boy, I'll tell you, for those of us on Oahu, having an acre of land seems huge.
It is huge, and it's wonderful because then you always have a nice amount of space for your own personal privacy. You can grow your garden, you can have flowers, you can have pets, you can do what you want to do without upsetting the neighbors. And the fact that it's so affordable, with the interest rates being what they are, people can move here and live here and have a really wonderful quality of life and in a very affordable price. Here's a little map of the subdivision, and we're standing right about here. And so looking down, you can see all of the different lots and how they're broken out. So they're nice and wide because, of course, they're a full acre, and they go really nice and deep here. You've got the way we came in off of here, and then you can go down through here, and we can also exit on another street. So there's actually 3 different ways to come into this subdivision, so you're not locked into some, isolated way, and yet they're still fairly remote, so you're not going to have a whole lot of traffic coming through here.
And you have a bit of an ocean view.
Very nice little ocean view, and I think more development may happen in the future below here, and more trees will go down.
Great.
And that's why we're doing this, is that people on Oahu need to know that the place they want to retire to, that they want to move to, is Hilo.
Now, what is your business relationship or connection to this subdivision?
Coldwell Banker Dalem Properties is the listing agent for this property.
Now, you and I had a chance to sit down and talk about things about a year ago.
Yes.
I wanted to catch up with you again and say, how's business going?
Business has been really, really, really good. The sales have really picked up in this year, and I think that's because prices are so low, interest rates are so low, and people are finally realizing that you can get such good value for your dollar, that you can buy a house anywhere in East Hawaii for house and land for less money than you can build that house today.
What would attract somebody who hasn't lived here to move to Hilo?
I would say the lack of traffic might be one big reason to move here, and the quality of life. We have so much going on. We have a great university, we have a huge telescope community, we've got great theater going on, you have all of that. Plus now we have so many shopping areas too. So I don't know what we don't have. We have everything and with quality.
And yet you can still have kind of that small town feeling.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. You go places and it takes you longer to talk to all your friends at the grocery store than to do your shopping. So, yeah, no, Hilo is quality living.
How are things going for you personally in your business? Give us an update. You have several companies that you're running at once.
Correct. I have the Coldwell Banker Dalem Properties, and that is doing great because sales have increased. In fact, we need good agents. And I have Dalem Rentals and Management. And in that capacity, we handle around 600 rental houses. And so if you want to buy a lot in the house, or anything in Hilo area, all of East Hawaii, we can help rent that out for you until you're ready to move over or just want to keep it as a good investment. So we're busy with management all the time.
You've got all the bases covered.
Right. Job security, there's always a problem. So management always keeps you busy.
Diversification
is
the key to survival, right?
Yes, diversification and one-stop shopping. You can come to our office and we can help you through the whole process of buying something, managing it, overseeing it for you, selling it, taking care of every angle of whatever you need with real estate.
What trends are you seeing in the housing market right now?
I think improvements. That people are really looking at either someplace great like this with a 1 acre and a great brand new house. So this is a hot item. Our people are looking at those other homes that are a little bit older, even if they're 7 to 10 years old, and what renovations they need to do to that.
Okay. What is it for you that keeps you excited about doing this? You've been in this business for decades.
Right, about 30 years now. I still have a thrill when you sell somebody a house, especially in the price ranges we're at. We're selling to people who might not have ever been able to afford a house. Sometimes they're the first person in their family to ever buy and own a house. And so it's so rewarding to help them get into owning their house, you know, and to have a house and to think that they might not have ever been able to do that. And there's so many advantages to having your own house. You can do what you want, you can fix it up, you can paint it, you don't have a landlord like Daylum over top of you, and then you can resell it at some point in time. So when you can get into these houses at this really good affordable price, you're gonna be good. I mean, it's gonna be a lifetime investment, a lifetime of saving you money and making good. So I think that thrill. And then even on the rental side, we help a lot of people.
Is the rental market still active here?
Oh, very active, yeah, very active. In fact, we're always busy. That's constant activity because, of course, a lot of people still can't and may not ever be able to afford to buy something. And a lot of people don't want to. You have very affluent people that come over. In fact, the biggest demand I have right now is professionals coming over for some type of a job here, and they don't want to buy because maybe they own property. They know they're only going to be here 3 or 5 years, or with the telescope community or something. And the nice houses are for sale, but those don't often come on the market for rent. And they're willing to pay top dollar, but there's very few really nice professional homes available because I already have them rented out. So there's a lot of demand for every type of rental property.
So for an investor, this might be an attractive place.
It's be a very attractive place because your investment is still relatively low as opposed to Honolulu, where you tell me that the prices are 3 times this. And so your investment is something, your rents aren't going to be as high as Honolulu, but particularly if you're looking at what they call land bank it and hold on to it until it's some year in the future, I think this is a better investment than the stock market, but that's my opinion, and that's where my investments go is in real estate.
So Nancy, did you always know this is what you wanted to do?
No. In fact, I first moved to Hawaii and worked in politics, and then I worked in restaurants and hotels for many years and moved to Molokai, and from Kaunakakai, I moved to the big city of Hilo. And over here, I first worked in hotels, and then I answered an ad in the Hawaii Tribune Herald, and I got into real estate to be a property manager. So my whole life and career has been determined by the classified ads.
So what would you say have been some of the biggest challenges and the greatest rewards along the way?
Oh, the biggest challenges, you know, I say it's property management and dealing with the properties. It's actually people. It's people management. Understanding and dealing with people is the biggest challenge, and that's the biggest reward. We also, our company helped with a HUD project a few years ago that 84 units, and it would have been closed down, except that myself, my workers, and quite a bit of my bankroll initially helped keep that together. And I really feel that that was a community service project, even though it was technically a job, but I know we saved that property and 84 family from being literally homeless.
What would you like your companies to be known for in this community?
Honesty, hard work, and knowing that our customers know that they're going to get a good product. There's going to be problems, often there are, but we work through them, and we do that in the best way for our client and still being honest and ethical.